Madiha signing in from the platform of one incredible woman of Pakistan with yet another inspirational story. My today's guest, Amna Ali Khan. She is not only the CEO and founder of Amna Ali Khan Studios. She has done a lot of work in the field of education. Rather, she initially started her career as an accomplished educationist. She was excelling in that particular genre of work, but then soon she realized that she has lots of other talents to explore and to put up on her plate. So she made her name in the field of hair and beauty. And not only that, she went abroad, worked internationally, came back to Pakistan and again started her work. And then you name it, it was there. हम उनसे जाके उनकी सक्सेस स्टोरी सुनते हैं और आपको बहुत मज़ा आएगा क्योंकि आमना की जो सक्सेस स्टोरी है उसमें आपको बहुत सारी फील्ड्स जो हैं वो देखने को मिलेंगी. जब हम एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं, ब्यूटी की बात करते हैं तो दीज आर पोल्स अपार्ट एंड शी हैड बीन हैंडलिंग इट सो वेल. एक चीज़ जो मैं यहाँ ऐड अप करना चाहूँगी, शी इज़ अ ग्रैंड पेरेंट एज वेल. ये बात मैं आपको इसलिए बता रही हूँ कि जब आप उनको देखेंगे तो यू विल बी मेस्मराइज्ड. लेट्स गो एंड मीट हर. अस्सलाम वालेकुम आमना.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम.
अच्छा आमना, लेट्स गो बैक टू द टाइम व्हेन यू स्टार्टेड योर करियर. You were excelling in the field of education and you were doing wonders, and it's very difficult to come out of your comfort zone and start something entirely different from what you have had been doing.
Yeah.
So how this idea occurred to you that you can make your name in the field of beauty and hair as well?
Okay. It was like back in my college days when I did my graduation, and after that, I was kind of, very, very restless soul, and I always used to be thinking to do something very creative, and that was the time when I was already doing my paintings, as painting was, fine arts was my subject. And meanwhile, I was thinking of doing these courses in baking and cooking because I had a lot
I
of
never
interest.
knew that you have a knack of baking and cooking as well. See, the more we are asking, the more is coming out.
No, I used to love cooking, I used to love baking, and at the same time I was into dress designing also.
Right.
So I was doing all these things at the same time. In fact, I wanted to do everything because I had that creativity in me and I wanted to do everything at the same time.
Right.
But I needed to be focused on one thing at that time, and it was basically I wanted to do something new, something creative.
Amna, since you were doing so many things, आपको लग रहा था कि मैं ये भी कर लूँ, वो भी कर लूँ, बस सब कुछ मैं ही कर लूँ. उस वक्त क्या ये आइडिया था कि you are going to make such a big name?
No, actually at that time I didn't have this idea at all, not at all. I had high aims and I wanted to achieve those, but not specifically that I'm going to reach that point where I am now. So at that time when I told you I was looking for options. Meanwhile, when I was thinking about doing something, already I was doing, I told you so many things at that time. One of my mother's friend, she just contacted me and then she asked me, Amna, are you interested in working with me? And I was like, she was actually, I need to mention one thing, which you said, who was your inspiration?
Right.
So that lady, the one who contacted me, and she said, hey, Amna, she was the principal of one of the Montessori schools.
Right.
And she was from Oxford. And I was like, wow, this is another good experience that I'm going to take. So I willingly say yes, I would love to work with you, and I'm going to work with you and I'm going to learn. So I worked under her as a senior teacher.
Right.
And that was the time you can say that I stepped into this academic affairs.
Right.
And there I learned a lot from her, and she was basically my inspiration, and then she was my mentor. And I would love to take her name.
Really happy.
Mrs. Pasha. That was the name I remember. I used to call her Mrs. Pasha, and she's the one.
I must say, Mrs. Pasha had an eagle eye, that she recognized the real talent, and she must be a very lucky person.
She was a very, very sophisticated, fine and educated lady, that I must say. So I learned. That was I think I should give credit to her, and she was my mentor. obviously she's the one.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now everything is going very well. You are doing wonders with the lady you were working with. The work environment is very comfortable. Everything is going in absolutely right direction.
Yeah.
From where this makeup and hair styling and
no,
everything
it wasn't like
comes
this. It
into
wasn't like this. It was, I will tell you in detail why because I will tell you just when I was a baby girl, I remember when I used to see my mother, they had a very social life, being an Air Force wife, and I remember when she used to get ready, dressed up.
and very much organized, I must say.
Yeah, and the moment she used to leave for the functions and dinners, I used to take her dressing table. I used to sit in front of that. And I used to do that makeup and everything. And before she comes, I used to wash it away and everything. So that thing was there because I learned that thing from
This is a story of, I mean, every 10 girls, I must say.
Yeah, this is what I get. Then it was basically not like that. I told you that actually I worked 1 year with her.
Right.
And then right after that, I got married.
Oh, another turn in your turning point.
But I continued my career and my profession. And when I got married,
was your husband being very supportive?
He was very supportive, very, very supportive. And in fact, he encouraged me to do all that.
Lovely. When normally to log jab ho jate hain thode se
insecure se ho jate hain. No, not at all. He was very, very encouraging, and he gave me that confidence as well.
Amazing.
And right after that, when I got married, I just took a small break, what I think everybody takes. After
very
that,
much required.
Yeah, that is. In fact, after that, then I remember I did, because that was, it was turning into passion.
Right.
And then I started doing I took workshops, I did courses, and I did whatever I could do.
Amna, you had a very good hand in drawing, painting, and you have done your basic qualification as dealing with colors and all.
Yeah.
Why not having your own art gallery or maybe
for that, I would like to tell you that I was in love. My painting was my passion. I did so much. I made so many paintings, but after few years, I developed asthma. And asthma was the reason that I had to leave my paintings because, the oils are very strong and I had a very bad asthma.
And a lot of physical effort is required.
And that. So that's why then I had to say goodbye to my paintings and I couldn't continue that.
Right.
So, but I continued with my, that
everything happens for good.
Yeah, that is there. So when I started that, then obviously I continued my continued in academic affairs,
right.
And there I had aims to achieve certain goal what I wanted, and that's how I kept working for different. And when you're in forces life, every second year you have to move from one place to another. You keep on hopping from one station to another.
To get settled, make your friends, socially,
yeah.
You get attached to the thing.
But my father was in Air Force, so I was quite used to with all that. So it wasn't that difficult for me to do that. So I used to enjoy doing that. And after every 2 years, I used to say, when are we moving to another new
it was coming naturally to you.
Yeah. So, wherever I used to go, I used to join new institution, new school, new places.
And I've heard you are very perfectionist.
I am.
So, it is like you have developed it over the years, or it's something genetically embedded in you?
It was inbuilt. Yes, it was genetically. You can say my mother was perfectionist, my father was perfectionist, so it came in me automatically. It is genetically, you can say. But it's not an easy thing to be a perfectionist, When you are a perfectionist, you have to take a lot of pain in everything. Right. You can't keep things lightly. You can't take things lightly. And
so this means you must be a very good trainer. You must be building your team very, amicably.
Oh, yes.
Jack of all trades.
Yes, I do. Because whenever I take any task, I make sure that it should be, perfect and it should reach that perfect standard.
Zabardast. So, Amna, if I will be asking you, Amna, if I will be taking you back to the the time when you started your career? Anything you want to change?
That's
Or
an
you want to
interesting
redo?
question. Yeah. No. I have, the change which I did after 2 years of COVID. I told you that I left
we've
my
discussed it.
salon and I took a break for 2 years.
By the
And
way,
that-
off the camera, we were talking about Iris Beauty Salon. It was such a great place to go. I mean, to go visit and have your services done from there. One of my friends, she had an army background and she was very, very much conscious about hygiene and each and everything. And she told me it's the best place to go and have your services done. So I was asking Amna, why? I mean, a project which is very close to your heart, you have given it to somebody else. And that's how we just the discussion. And let's ask Amna what actually happened to Iris. Yeah.
No, actually, this exactly happened during the COVID times. And it happened during the COVID. When COVID happened, then I was like pretty scared. Everybody was scared, in fact, at that time, and nobody was. And all the businesses were going down.
Exactly.
And
people were scared of, I mean,
they were scared. A
move.
close interaction with people, and they were not even going for their services, and they wanted everything should be done at home. So then I decided then I should just say goodbye to this salon, and I have to take a break for 2 years. Then I took a break for 2 years.
Right.
And after that,
what did you do in that particular time?
Everybody was home. Nobody was doing anything. People were not even meeting each other. They were not. But I studied. I kept studying my.
Keep exploring more.
There's so much. There are new techniques coming up, new methods. So much is. I mean, there are innovation in everything, whatever is coming. So, in those 2 years, I studied and relaxed. You can say everybody was like,
charged up for something.
Charged up for something, and during that time, I came up with this idea of my.
We said charged up for something very new.
So that came up, and that idea of opening up my own hair and makeup studio.
So those 2 years were very much productive for you.
Yeah,
coming up with something.
And I think that was the time, I think, when I changed this thing and came in these 2 years. I think that I think I should have done that. Perhaps I should have done that earlier, much earlier, because it gave me more satisfaction and sense of purpose. So that was, I think, that's the answer to your question, what you asked. So this is what I wanted to do.
Amna, your secret of looking extremely beautiful and maintaining, absolutely perfect, what can I say, physical and internal, everything, whatever is associated with you. What is the secret of your inner and outer beauty?
It's genetically, to be honest. It's nothing special, nothing that I do about myself. It's just genetically. I know my genes. So it is in the genes, but maybe there is an element, what I feel is that don't go for the appearance, but I'm a very religious person from inside. I'm a very religious person.
I knew that there is something inside as well. So I was trying to decode that particular thing. So we have got the basic core reason for Amna.
Because वो कहते हैं ना that you
have
have
optimistic vibes. That's
Alhamdulillah, that is there. Because I think deen and dunya ka balance you have to, you have to take both the things, side by side. So deep inside, if you see, I find myself a very religious person, and I'm a practicing Muslim, alhamdulillah, and I feel so blessed for that. Maybe that thing comes on your face, I guess.
Very much reflecting
that.
Thank you so much, Amna, for coming and sharing beautiful experiences of your life with us. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much.